Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Guardian Takedown. Today they actually just put out a hotfix that lowered the health of the enemies in the Guardian Takedown. Now, just so you guys know, they actually lowered the health of the mobs. These health values did not affect the bosses at all, and that's okay. The bosses actually felt very good to fight. But the mobs were way too tanky. So with that being said, I figured we might as well hop into the takedown. I'm just going to do the first area with the Necrotafeo mobs, and then the first area with the Guardians, just to show you guys what it feels like now. They said they significantly reduced the health, and for those of you guys who don't know, we actually have a bot in my Discord that tells us the values that they reduce the health by. Now we're hopping into True Takedown. First of all, I'm using my Zane Prime build, which I will be linking down below. And just so you guys know, this build was probably one of the best suited Zane builds for the Guardian Takedown. I got the redistributor to do insane damage on this build. You can see some of my first Guardian Takedown runs, but these mobs were too tanky in True Takedown mode to really feel the difference. So let's see what we can do to them now. Now, it looks like we are... yeah, okay. Alright, so honestly, just from that, it didn't look impressive on this one guy, but that's because my redistributor damage was actually spreading around a bit more. Okay, so we are striding through enemies on True Takedown. I can tell you guys this feels significantly better than it did literally yesterday. I was thinking about attempting True Takedown runs on Zane, but honestly, I didn't want to. Now I definitely will be, because this feels very doable. I want to check out the first Guardians as well, because I'm pretty sure these Necrotafeo mobs probably got lowered more than the Guardians did. So let's just finish these guys off. I can tell you right now, this actually feels a lot better. Sometimes it doesn't look like I'm doing a lot of damage, but that's because the redistributor chains will go to enemies around instead of the direct enemy I'm targeting. But yeah, I wanted to get a run on True Takedown, but I was like, I don't know if I have the willpower. Like, some of these mobs were like actually just too beefy. This feels a lot better to play. Like, this seriously feels a lot better to play already. And this was one of the main issues with this takedown. If you guys didn't know, but the rest of the game honestly feels very, very good right now. Like, if you have a build that can get through this takedown, if you take that same build to the Malawan takedown, it's like a joke. Alright, let's get some action skill and fire. Yeah. I mean, I had to element match yesterday, and like now I'm using a Shock Monarch. I do have ASE fire equipped right now, but still. This is a significant difference in mob tankiness. Alright, I'm gonna just equip a recursion. Just so we can clear these mobs off so I can get the video done a little bit faster. You know, it's always great to hit that 10-minute mark on YouTube, but I don't want to waste your guys' time. I want to go to the Guardians. So let's go ahead and just recursion these mobs, just because the recursion's fast as hell. Like I said, this is the Zane Prime setup I've been using. I also have a really good flak setup on my channel right now from Rator. So check that out if you are a flak player. Let's re-equip that Monarch. I really want to see what they did to the Guardians. These Necrotafeo mobs should have never been this tanky, man. Especially since they're required. I feel like this is the part that, like, you know, nobody cares about. Like, everybody just wants to fight the Guardians themselves. The fact that I can clear this Manticore with one mag of a Monarch, of a Shock Monarch specifically, really makes me feel a lot better about this. I'm not gonna lie. One more. There we go. Oh. Well, for some reason I gotta activate the crystals. Come on, come on. Alright, this is where you fast forward the video by 30 seconds. A lot of people always ask me in my testing videos why I keep moving. It's like, dude, I'm a Zane main. I can't help it. You know, they give me a skill called Violent Momentum, and I'm going to use it even if I'm not shooting. All right, let's get this second crystal. Now, I really recommend if you guys are playing Zane right now and you're using weapons like the Monarch, you really want to stick to an Icebreaker Victory Rush over the Pearl. And that's something else I might want to talk about real quick while we're doing this. A lot of people ask me why I don't use the Pearl. If you guys didn't know, but the Pearl gives you stacks, which are multiplicative. It can stack up to 15 times, which actually ends up adding up to about a 16% multiplicative bonus. And then it gives you that 90% gun damage bonus. Well, just so you guys know, but the bonus, like I said, is gun damage, which with Zane is additive to all of his other skills. So I really recommend Icebreaker Vic Rushes for mobbing. That's what I've been using. And I have tried the Pearl just in case, you know, maybe there's something I'm missing. And yeah, the Icebreaker Vic Rush feels much better. On Zane, at least. You really want to look for stat rolls like, you know, assault rifle damage, SMG damage, shock damage even is really great. My Icebreaker has shock damage on it right now. And mag size. You got to get mag size on your Icebreakers, man. On your artifacts. Alright, so let's see how tanky these mobs are. I feel like I'm just going to melt through them. We're on True Takedown, by the way. Ooh, that feels kind of good. Yeah. Alright, I kind of like that. I bet we could bring back the Sentinel Cryo redistributors. The thing is, this method and this build always had the higher damage potential with the redistributor. Because if you guys didn't know, the redistributor actually gets bonus chains when you apply bonus elements. But the thing is, there was never a challenge in this game. Like the Malawan takedown, you could always do with just a Sentinel Cryo redistributor. So there was no need to really apply bonus elements from Grenade and Shield and like use Doppelbanger like that, you know? Actually, look, I have Fire, Action, Skill, and Cryo. Let's apply some bonus shock. Let's see what happens now. So right now we have a shock redistributor with next to Mag Anointment, and then we have shock and cryo on our Grenade and Shield. And for True Takedown, this feels pretty good. This feels pretty decent. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you know, flak damage is something else. Flak with a reflux could clear these guys out in half a second, but this feels really good for my Zane. I really want to do a True Takedown run as well. I only have a Scaled Takedown currently posted. But I might need to update that with a True Takedown run. And of course, we gotta use the Web Slinger for some skips. I can't wait to use the Web Slinger, dude. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the Web Slinger actually does what it says it does now. Or what the secret we found out, I should say. It's so funny because you take a gun like that and you're like, wow, look at this damage. It's pitiful. I was laughing at it too. I was legit laughing at the Web Slinger with some of my friends. And you know, no one ever expected it to do that. It's just kind of crazy. Honestly, I really commend Gearbox for that one. Like, you know, there's some mistakes in this game. There's some criticisms, I'll admit. But, like, that's just such cool design. Like, a Spider-Man gun called the Web Slinger and it lets you go off walls. Like, that's just so cool. Anyways, I mean, as you guys can see, we are shredding these enemies. I just want you to know, genuinely, I did not want to play True Takedown yesterday, which was before this hotfix went live. So, and this feels a lot better. Look, we're about to clear these ads out pretty quickly. I wasn't trying super hard for the fastest run ever. But, this is pretty decent time in my opinion. Ooh, once we get through his armor, dude, we shred. Oops, I'm lagging a little bit. Alright. I'm kind of lagging a lot. Sometimes the fire rate of the Monarch does that to me. Freeze! Cool. There he goes. Alright, that's everyone and everything. So there you guys go. This is True Takedown Genuinely, guys, I did not want to do this like literally yesterday. I didn't want to play through True Takedown. Now it feels really good. So the health, obviously I have an optimized build, don't get me wrong, but this is Mayhem 10 True Takedown footage. So yeah, the health feels a lot better in a lot of the mobbing areas. I really recommend you guys hop into the game now and try it out. Check out some of my videos about using pets to do the crystals quickly. Check out my web slinger video because I'm super happy about that. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.